Today is the perfect weather for this. If y'all from the boot, let's sit back and talk about this. Cherish today. I reviewed the first season. We back again. I'm behind, but we back. Let's go. All right. Hope that too loud. Wait a minute. Who don't like no Zydeco? I put this lower than that. Why is it not going? I don't want to be completely off. There we go. Yes. All right, guys. Let's get into it. Cherish today. Sunday. I love her. I love her character. She lived in New Orleans. Of course, she was born and raised there. But of course, her career, she ended up in the ATL. She has her own restaurant every day. But of course, her father, who has problems, well, in my opinion, I said deep dive into this. Listening to the stuff she was going through, her father and everything, I feel like maybe he has Alzheimer's disease. How I'm connected with that? Because my great grandmother, who raised my mother, and I'll just leave it at that, um, had Alzheimer's disease. And as I was young when I saw that. Okay, so we're going to get into it. If y'all follow me long enough, y'all would know it in my history anyway. So she does go to New Orleans, go check on him, and she's trying to convince him to move back with her. Now, Sunday, her ex, Ellis, with his fine self, he still stays in New Orleans. They grew up together. You can just tell by their interaction that they grew up together and have like a past, like my sweetheart, my high school sweetheart, that kind of past, right? He did go kind of pro playing basketball, but he didn't really like the overseas vibe. Okay. And he had this, his injury. He got on, we kind of was on a bad path, drinking a bit, painkillers, it was a lot. And of course, he was also going through all the different women. That's why he's so reserved now. He was out there, baby. He was for the streets. Anyway, he went to trade school and for plumbing, and his grandfather also used to do that. And he really liked doing it, so he decided to. Plus, being a plumber is a steady gig. But anyway, Sunday wants to fix, her dad's bathroom. I'm sorry, it was until Sundays looking to fix something in her dad's bathroom, and then meet like this little Home Depot. But my mom and pop stopped. 25 years. Wow. So, homecoming, senior year. I sound like I'm on the Golden Girls. Picture it, Sicily. Ellis cheated, and she was out. She was like, I ain't doing that. So she went to Clark in ATL. Okay. She was like trying to make sure she wasn't Ellis's girl. I guess she was known for that. Like I said, they've known her for a long time. An old friend, his name was Fingers. He was a drum major. Referred to her automatically as that, even though he ain't seen her forever. And that's crazy. You ain't seen me in a minute. And the first thing you call me is that? Maybe her decision was correct in the first place. Especially being in a small town or, like that. If you're known for something in Louisiana and walk around for something, you are known for that. That's your name forever. I don't care how you change your life. So anyway, Sunday seemed like she was pleased, and he did too. When you meet, she talks about her cousin, her Lynette, who watches over her dad. Even though that's her cousin, she act like she's judge and jury. She's a little annoying. I'd be like, girl, you are the cousin. Remember, I'm the daughter. Hello. Anyway, oh, Jesus Christ. Ellis comes over to Sunday trying to uh get away to fixing her dad's bathroom, right? So, Ellis is trying to me. He's like even willing to do his dad bathroom for free. That stuff costs a coin. Trust me. I know. We have a house and trying to get things fixed is very expensive. So they go outside. They go get some snow canes. And they end up going to being on a date. They did get to that point when it was like, are you with somebody? Because we saw the airport situation with the dude, but she don't make it sound like that's my man. That's my man. But Ellis got a lot going on. Let's talk about Ellis, okay? He has two daughters, Bree and Everly, and they're not even divorced yet. She cheated on him. By the way, wait a minute, what's her name? She was married to oh my god, Cedric the Entertainer on that Steve Harvey show. Seti. Anyway, Anastasia, while he was out on tour. That's crazy because the fact that he did cheat on Sunday. Whatever. But he does let her know they're not divorced, but they will be soon. Mm. Now all of a sudden the dad, because he okay, so Sunday. Okay, I'm trying to see how I can say this. Her dad takes kind of a crazy turn where he like disappeared. They didn't know where he was. He was trying to go see his wife at the cemetery. And of course, Ellis talking to him, calming him down. He's doing stuff he really like. She's like, "Hold up, I'm the daughter. You don't not doing anything that I want. But doing whatever." And that's where it's how I go. You bring somebody home, especially if your parents remember them or something's going on. But I think Sonny's so angry at him that he cheated. In my opinion, it's like it's still there. She still loves him. Like you cheat on me, but I never stop loving you. And she starts feeling those old feelings again. So I don't know who the guy is in Atlanta, but I want to talk about when she drives to go see her grandmother, her mom's mom. That was a moment for me watching that because the many times my mother and my father would get us together, get us in the car, me and my sister, and we drive to go to Louisiana to go visit. No matter where we stayed, no matter where we lived on the planet, there's gonna be always a trip to go home. It's like my parents was like, you gonna know your roots and where you come from, where you came from, or whatever. My parents was cool like that. And so when I saw the scene with her and her grandmother, first with her in the house coat, when she first out the mow in the yard, let's start there. They come up and she look at him and she say, "I remember you, yes, a skinny boy." I was like, yes. I loved it when they're inside and it's a gumbo recipe that she's trying to get. She has a restaurant and she wants to use one of her a few of her recipes and put it on the menu. I just sat there all watching, thinking about the times I just sat there with my grandmother, great grandmother, in the kitchen, younger, not knowing what a gift that was at that time that I had. can't get it back. But it's so many times I heard kids that didn't have their grandmother or nobody. I had it. I miss her. So that did put me in that mind, seeing that. She asked for the recipe books and she was like, let me think about it. And then she said she needed something for the gumbo. It was some kind of something, I forgot, pepper, something off of a tree out in the back. And they were standing there and he was like, what is this? And she was like, something it's spicy. And she just took, that's just country. Take it off the leaf and then start eating it from outside. First of all, I'm not doing that. But and then she was like, it's spicy, you can handle it. And he was like, oh, I got it. That fool took some bites and was coughing and all these things, and it was hilarious. She was like, you all right? I mean, you good? He was like, that fool for like 5 minutes was like, this is hot. And so then when the rest of the family came over and they ate and everything, and the cousins was there and everything, it just brings it back, man. Sitting at the table or going home and visiting. Cherish, they did it for me for the romance and the history in the past and showing that, but and every year it changes. This is different. I'm not seeing the time changing. I'm seeing but anyway, just the whole Louisiana, the thing, everything. It's just good. So the cousin was like, yo, you know how you go home and visit? If you go home and visit and your cousin everybody like, look, you gonna come to our spot, I know you just here for one night, come through, blah, blah, blah. And you probably have the time of your life. Everything is everything. You're not at home. You acting a fool, you twerking, you drinking. Like, I'm drinking and I'm drinking. This is my cousin. Yo, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever. So he told him to come on out. And I remember when they went out to the spot and they were trying to, well, the cousin was trying to give him a drink. They were like, we got to drive back. But they was out there just, they looked really good together. And I remember when they got in the car. Well, let's do the two different times. Well, his when he was FaceTime the daughter, talking on the phone. And she just seemed like just a mean little thing. Every time, I am up the street around the corner, but I don't tell you I'm with another woman. She's mad at her mom. She can't stand her mama. She's mad because her mom they're not together. There's just a whole lot of hurt there. It's just really sad. Because she came in the car and was really excited about the recipes, and she was like, "Who was that? Your girlfriend?" He was like, "No." Then because they did so much together that day, they ended up kissing. Then he was like, I can't do it. I can't do, what I got going on at home, all this stuff. Then he was like, can we be friends? She was like, you know what? Fine. She was like, you know what? I got plenty of friends. Like, why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't that is so crazy to me. That's a good song. I need to download that song. I'm like, what in the world? Bro. There's so many things I get. I smell gumbo when I watch Cherish today. Ava has always gotten all my senses when it comes to me recapping these shows. The thing about Cherish today, I did it the first season, so I'm going to continue doing it. I always love the stories, the Black stories with this show, with this series. And I love it how it's different every season. So now we are, we at the spot. Okay, we at the spot. The drinks are overflowing. Trust, it's probably hot and humid. The drinks are really good, and the food is. Hmm. And she's a chef. The romance, the drama. I cannot wait to see it all because it's gonna be a lot, especially with him and his daughter, and then his ex-wife, who probably to me looked like she still on him. She invited him to come over or something, but she was like, "Hey, mama better make it." I'm like, "What? Make it to what? What's going on?" Anyway, that's all I got for y'all.